Bonjour, comment ça va? So yes, we are resuming Final Fantasy XVI from the demo, which was part one of my first playthrough of this game. So if you missed that, that's available on my YouTube channel, which should be available on my um, under my social links on my channel. I just made that public. So part one is the demo. Part two onward is the full game. Couple notes before I start. I'm streaming at 1080p mainly because I want this to look good on my YouTube channel for future viewing. This stream is mostly for myself, just so I can look back on my first playthrough, just for archival purposes, and I'm a massive, massive nerd about this. So I did some stream tests before this, and the quality should be fine. I didn't experience any stuttering and all that. I'll review the video afterward. If there are performance issues, I will revert to 720p. I also won't be commenting a whole lot in this playthrough, mainly because this is such a cinematic game. Characters are prone, from what I understand, to talk outside of cutscenes during normal gameplay. I don't want to interrupt them, so I'm probably going to keep pretty quiet in this playthrough. I don't have a PS5 webcam, so you won't see me during this playthrough. It might change later on, but I don't plan on showing myself due to technical limitations and hardware limitations. I also ran into issues with my third-party microphone during my playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West, resulting in distorted audio. So this will be the microphone I'll be using, the PS5 controller microphone. So the voice quality, unfortunately, won't be fantastic, but I don't want to run into any audio distortion that I'm not aware of while I'm playing. So while this is subpar audio, it provides the most consistent experience. Let me just log in on my iPad to my channel, make sure things are running, and we can get started in just a minute. One thing I will note is that this is going to be a very slow and deliberate playthrough. I am not rushing at all. I'm taking my time. I expect this to take almost 100 hours. I'm going to be RP walking everywhere. I'm going to be playing it slow. I'm going to absorb all the work they put into this game. So if there's any comments about me going slow or, I should hurry up or something like that, there's plenty of faster streams out there, faster paced streams out there. I'm playing my way. So that's just how it is. And without further ado, as much as I try to avoid that phrase leading up to it, but sometimes the mouth is just what it wants, let's get started. I pressed the wrong button, so let's try that again. Makes sense to me. I'm not going to narrate every little menu thing. Lore snippets, yes, but not like this. So let's get on with it. Double checking these. I did get the deluxe edition, so I have the cloth map for Valisthea. I haven't looked at it yet, but I imagine it's pretty cool. All makes sense. Let's get to it.
Welcome back.
Sorry. What's our situation?
Let's just say Shiva and Titan's little spat hasn't made things any easier. And?
It's as you thought. The Crusaders have sounded the retreat.
Then we follow.
We're down a man, Sergeant.
If we return without Shiva's head, our fate will be no different from Biast's. I'll take my chances with the Iron Blood. At least then I might die fighting. After you do, that is.
I won't be dying. Not today.
Then it's settled. No dying. Now, if you don't mind, we have an army to chase.
I'm feeling the FF14 influence. Let's see here.
How do they expect us to...
Well, how do you expect me to equip these? That's my question. No, I think I got it though.
Something that can do this.
They don't. Only the girl holding its leash.
While I'm here. Actually, after playing the demo, I realized that I was confusing this guy with Clive's dad. Because they both have a birthmark on their chin, so I thought it was the same person. But anyway, bearers are forced to fight for the nations that enslave them. Able to cast powerful magics yet entirely disposable, they are often placed at the front lines in battle or assigned to highly dangerous scouting or assassination missions. Wyvern is what we're calling Clive now. A slave soldier for the Holy Empire of Samrakwa, now in his 13th year of servitude. Though drafted as a frontline infantryman, the magical might granted him by the blessing of the Phoenix quickly saw him promote to an elite squadron of assassins, where he was assigned the moniker by which he is now known. The latest mission is to descend into the Nissa Defile, where bloody battle rages between the Iron Kingdom and the Republic of Dalmekia, and take the head of Shiva's dominant. Okay. Jill, the Warden of Ice, whose appearance on the battlefield makes her enemy's blood run cold. The Iron Blood sent Shiva against the Republican forces in the Nissa Defile, where she dueled against Titan, the icon of Earth. So I'm trying to think about this. Trying to make sure I know which side Shiva is on. So the Iron Blood is the name of a kingdom. My experience with Game of Thrones makes me think that Iron Blood refers to the dynasty running that kingdom. So I have to remember to distinguish between all these names. The Warden of Earth, of whom Hugo Kupka is the current dominant. He takes the form of a stone-skinned giant whose granite fists shake the earth with every mighty pummel. Titan's dominant awakens among the peoples of the Dalmekian deserts, the recipient of his strength being granted great power and status by the Republic in return for a commitment to protect the nation in times of war. Okay, so he's more like a mercenary for the Dalmekians. So from what I'm understanding, right now the Dalmekians and the Iron Bloods are at war, and Clive is a soldier for Samrakwa. Okay, Iron Kingdom, who is the Iron Blood, gotta make that distinction, are fighting the Republic of Dalmekia. But Samrakwa wants to get in on it and take the head of Shiva's dominant. Okay, so I'm not sure whose side Samrakwa is on. I guess we'll find out. The Bastards, unit of an Imperial Army assassins tasked with taking the head of the Iron Kingdom's dominant Warden of Ice and the vessel for the icon Shiva. All of its members, including its leader Tiamat, are bearers branded men pressed into servitude for their ability to wield magic. And this defile is a deep and arid valley located in the eastern part of the Dalmekian Republic. During the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, it was the site of repeated skirmishes as the Iron Kingdom attempted to make incursions into Dalmekian territory. Okay, so the Iron Kingdom and Dalmekia have been pits of each other for a while. Sheepskin tonic.
All trails are gone. It'll be hell finding a way out.
Do you think a retreating army and their dominant will fare any better?
By the flames.
When was the last time we had blood on the ground in a Final Fantasy? 7? I think it was 7.
Did you hear that?
Down there. So, Titan has knocked the fight out of our Ironblood friends. Where are the rest of them? That can't be the main host.
Wait. Our fortunes have turned, Sergeant. It's her.
The Dominant? Are you certain?
The Crystalline Orthodox is a backwards faith for a backwards people. In the Iron Kingdom, they teach that dominants are unclean aberrations, born of blackest sin. Only their priests are allowed to perform the rites of priming. And I see many.
We end this quickly.
Schweinskat! Adion in hier, Sagarid! Drach!
Please.
Data! Must be Eile! What Alvation Naukin Alad Scully asked.
Let this be the end.
Avis! Care to kill some Ironblood?
Gladly.
Wyvern, you focus on the target.
Understood.
Trying to remember the controls here. I think I got it.
Not this time.
Be gone!
I'm getting my dodge and my quick step, my quick close button confused. Yeah, that's what I meant to do.
Orders, Sergeant! Stop gawping and move!
I feel like some of the abilities that I had equipped in the demo are not here right now.
Fully primed.
Let me see if I can, if they're equipped. There was a move that I had that charged up a, that basically made my sword charged with flame. And I've been trying to do it. Yeah, like this right here. I've been trying to do that move, but it's not been working. So let me see. Yeah, I'll spend it on that. Oh, not in combat. Okay, that's fair. But all of these moves I've been trying to do during this fight. But okay.
My thanks.
I will not have their blood on my hands.
One thing I've noticed is that if you're in the middle of an attack, at least as far as I've seen, it's difficult to, or I don't think you can, cancel into a dodge. Which is something that I wish I could do, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not timing it correctly.
Not this time.
Last.
Heaven forbid one of the NPCs lands the final blow. Okay, that wasn't too bad. One downside of streaming is that I'm so nervous that it's hard to read. It's hard to understand what I'm reading.
Is she dead?
I don't think so.
Well, what are you waiting for?
No, that's not you. Not here.
I'll bloody do it then.
we've got company, Wyvern. What the hell are you doing?
Lord Ohilda Vedra!
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
I'm sorry, Jill.
What is wrong with you, Wyvern?
Dominant. I know her.
Know her? Look around you! Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here!
It's over.
Now that that's done, I won't ask you again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done with this.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your Emperor. My service may have been bought with this brand, but not my loyalty. I just fight to survive.
And you think I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed. So if you won't take hers, I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today. And neither is she.
Let's find out.
I'll need the glossary to tell me who this guy is, because I didn't check to see, I know it's Tiamat, but I didn't check to see what his backstory is or whatever.
Wyvern! Have you forgotten who plucked you from the front lines? Who trained you? Who gave you a name when you had none?
You speak as if we don't bear the same brand, Sergeant. I've always had a name, and I've not forgotten it.
Still clinging to the past like a torn blanket. Then you will die, as you should have 13 years ago. You're nothing. No one. And I will not fall by your hand. My man. Traitor's blade.
Hey, no hitter there. Pretty proud of that one. I feel like I might have some accessibility features turned on. I saw myself doing dodges that I wasn't inputting. Stagger has its own stat. Interesting.
This way. Bloody wind. Well, come on then.
Fuck. Fuck.
Hugo, dear, my proud desert lion. Would that you had taken care when chasing the hare? I expected more from the mighty Titan. You put the Ice Queen on her back, no doubt. But you'll have to work harder if you're to claim this prize.
My lady, the thunder.
We'll be hearing more soon enough. You always were a fucking snake, Sid. Gather the men. We have work to do.
Jill. Is it really you? And who's this fine hound I see before me?
A fine hound who saved your life, that's who.
Torgal.
Eh?
His name is Torgal.
You two acquainted? Well then, you won't mind taking him off my hands. Funny. I'd always pictured you as more the chocobo type. Clive Rosfield. Come now. Fleet as flame, fierce as a wildfire. That there was the blessing of the Phoenix. I'd heard rumors that you'd survived, but I never paid them much heed. Calm down. I didn't come all this way for your handsome mug. Now her, on the other hand, she seemed worth muddying my boots for. None the worse for wear. Still, might be best to get a second opinion. Back her up.
No! Oh. Not another step. I mean it.
Well, I'm not about to leave her here. Not one with a warm bed waiting. It's all right. You're welcome to join us. You do want to help her, don't you?
Sid, if we aren't back soon, Nan'll have our heads.
I'll explain everything once we're back at the hideaway. Come on.
Man, how guttural can a guy's voice get? Anyway, I need the lore here. I don't think I could do it from the map. Oh, nice. Can I zoom out? Okay, let's see this map here. Well, there's only so much we can see. I think this is the continent called Storm? I think that's what it's called. Again, I didn't check the map I had. I got the map I got with the deluxe edition. So we have... I'm assuming this is the Iron Kingdom. Well, I guess it depends on which... No, this is the Iron Kingdom. I'm just going by the crystals here and their coloration. This leads me to believe Rama. This leads me to believe Iron Kingdom and Shiva. This is where Clive is from. Titan. Or this is Rama. I don't know. There's so many blues. Who else is blue in this series? Shiva and... Was there a water type? This must be the empire that Clive went to work for. No, that's the Damlokin. I'm just going by the domed roofs. We'll find out. We'll find out all this stuff. The hideaway is in the central Storm Deadlands, the withered remnants of a once verdant valley long consumed by the Blight. One would have to be either extremely foolish or extremely desperate fool to make this wasteland their home. I want to check out the map a little bit more. I know this might be boring to some, but I'm all into that. It doesn't look like the Earth Crystal has a city associated with it. This is the closest one, or this one. There's like, this must be a port related to this city. But the distance between the two implies a more indirect relationship. I'm trying to think. What was the? Was there like a water elemental? Leviathan. I don't know if there's a Leviathan dominant. I didn't follow much of the marketing in this game, but if there is a Leviathan, well, I guess it would be here because it's closer to the water. There's so many water-based dominants here, or icons, I should say. Let's see if we can see any lands that are further out. I find it hard to believe that the whole game is going to take place on Storm. But I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any other like small settlements or traces of settlements here. Looks like there might have been something here at one point. I feel like a lot of this, the climate here is desert. So I'm interested to see if we get more varying locales like snowy mountains and volcanoes and whatnot. Okay.
Not much further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
Keen eye, you. The Blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic. But it also means no neighbors.
The last place anyone would think to look.
Home sweet home.
These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nous. You must be starving. We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the Dominant.
Out cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solo.
Talk about complicated. This is a real Vivek here. This really feels a lot like a 14 expansion. Okay, let's go everywhere but the solar. I want to see this place.
Still hungry, are you? Might have something round here.
I know I probably could have used this during the last cutscene, but I didn't want to interrupt. So Dolphus Telamon, cornered by a battalion of Iron Kingdom Crusaders in the depths of the Nissa Defile, Clive thought his end was nigh, until Sid appeared and spirited him and Jill away to his secret hideaway in the Deadlands. I don't know if there's ever been a character named Sid in Final Fantasy. Tarja, resident physiker of Sid's hideaway, Tarja is an expert in all manner of medicines and medical interventions, skills that are indispensable in their Deadland home, where they cannot call on healing magics. After Sid brings an unconscious Jill back to the hideaway from his expedition to the Nissa Defile, she is placed into Tarja's care. The Fallen, an ancient yet highly advanced civilization whose relics can be found across the length and breadth of the Valisthea. The material from which these relics are constructed is far sturdier than steel and cannot be worked by modern methods, so the people of the modern day have elected to build inside and around them instead. Baron waits the bereft of ether, where no life stirs and magic is all but unusable. Here both earth and water are stained black, preventing any seed from quickening. In recent years, the blight has spread ever more widely, displacing whole nations before it, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation and leaving silent devastation in its wake. So like Vardenfell, a refuge hidden in the blighted lands of Central Storm, from which Sid operates a secretive community of freed bearers. While survival in the Deadlands is widely considered impossible, a combination of near indestructible fallen ruins and considerable ingenuity have led to the establishment of a safe haven where those who rally to their leader's cause are only just about able to eke out an albeit meager existence. I muted my microphone.
The washroom floor's all mended then?
It'll hold, for now.
Lay out your arms, then. It's Andre. Andre the Giant. I forgot what the name of the smith in Elden Ring is. Master Hugh. Yeah, that's what it was.
You reckon he's a soldier then?
Be surprised if he wasn't. The smell of war is thick about him.
When he's not out chasing rumours, Sid's up there in that hole of his, brooding and scheming.
Lay off the man. Got plenty to brood about.
Wonder if I could play Nier music on this. And there's Yoshida. Not the 4 reference.
When lightning struck, his yoke did break, his life his own again. With thunder's roll he knew his fate, and would fight it to the end.
Well, I'm never talking to him again.
I woke this morn inspired.
Well, I don't want to trigger a cutscene. But yeah, no, can't do singing. Sorry.
I think he'd have time for a nip with old August before scampering back to his solar, but no.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too. If you can read, don't let Otto
Okay, so he just repeats.
We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
It's a thick-ass book he's reading. Well, obviously he can read. He's working on the ledgers. In fact, this guy seems to be working on the ledgers as well.
Most concerning.
Seems to be a veritable study hall here.
When he's not out chasing rumours, Sid's up there in that hole of his, brooding and scheming.
The downside of me walking around, taking my time, and just kind of milling about is that you hear repeat dialogue. I saw some mud crabs the other day. Horrible creatures.
I suppose I'll be needing a new sword.
Then you'll need to speak with Blackthorn.
Oh, there we go. Livestock. Life does find a way.
Your brand. Lady Tyre might be able to see to that. You may have been born a slave, but you're a free man now. Leave me be.
Not until you've had your medicine.
It's so dark in here that I can't see what's a dead end and what's not. So far this game... Oh.
Would you rather you went without?
I'm gonna trip on you. So far the general aesthetic of this game reminds me of, and I've never seen this movie, but Spirits Within.
Sid once told me, the blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding.
That's the chicken coop. It goes 17 miles under the surface. Looks a little unlike normal chickens here. Let me see. No, there's no entry on the taxonomy of these fowl. Obviously a rushed game. That was a joke. I saw on the map there was something called the cells. Maybe they keep prisoners here. Or people who got really shitty tattoos on their face.
The washroom floor's all mended then?
Oh, I've been here. The white adds...
Fancy a mug of Kenneth's coldest when we're done?
Does Titan ship boulders?
I should have started a counter to see how many times they say shit, fuck, ass, bitch, and the C word in this game. Because I know they're going for mature, and I know swearing makes the game very mature. I mean, I say that, but I mean, my favorite's still 7, and they swore a lot in that game.
You reckon he's a soldier then?
Be surprised if he wasn't.
I'm not going back to that life. Ever.
I said this place was confusing a while ago in jest, but yeah, I am getting turned around. I like to RP walk, but if I find that I'm like really in the wrong place, I'll run over to where I can start RP walking.
Careful, you. I've spent the whole morning on these steps.
You built them this morning? Wow. Okay, this is the official entrance to the solar. Okay, it looks a lot cooler than the path I took.
Just working on a pet project of mine. Though she's not above biting the hand that feeds her. Alright. I was hoping we might try and solve the mystery of poor Clive Rossfield. A bearer of the Sambrequois Imperial Army sent behind enemy lines. With orders to wait until it turned into a brawl, then slit the dominant's throat in the chaos.
I didn't know it was her. How could it be?
And so, to save her neck, you slit your sergeants, then set your sights on the hills. Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters. Because with that on your chop, my friend, we both know you won't be getting far. You've fallen a long way, Lord Rossfield. I'll not have it said that I'm a poor host.
What do you mean to do with her?
Do with her? Why, nothing. Her life is her own now. If I wanted to use her, do you think I'd be talking to you? All I want to do is help. Dominants like her, branded like you. Of course, the realm doesn't approve, which is why we live in a cave. And it's also why we need help. From branded who know one end of a sword from the other. What say you, Clive? Will you join us?
Sid, was it? I trust that you'll do right by Jill. But until my brother is avenged, I must walk my own path.
Avenged?
My brother was murdered by a second dominant of fire.
Phoenix's evil twin. Oh, bugger me. Another rumor proven true.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. You're right. The Empire will not suffer a deserter. This will be my best opportunity. My last.
Which is why you should join us.
I told you I'm not
interested, I know. One of my scouts sent word there's a group of branded fugitives north of here, in the Imperial village of Lostwing. Among them is one he believes to be a dominant of fire.
Is he certain?
What say we go and ask him?
This doesn't mean I'm joining you.
Let's make ready then. You'll find everything you need down in the main hall, as well as a few things you don't. Have fun.
Here I thought that it was Clive who killed Joshua in the start. I thought Clive was Ifrit, and the Icon took control of him. And even though Clive was protesting, kind of as a viewer or as the audience, it was his body, so to speak, that killed Joshua. So I guess I'm a little confused as to what Clive was doing in that opening. I already read this, but I want to see if it updated. A fire aspecting the icon that first emerged in the year of the realm 860, when Imperial forces attacked the Rosarian stronghold of the Phoenix Gate. Clad in infernal flame, the fiendish creature flung itself against the Phoenix, overpowering the icon with the strength of ferocity never seen before or since. Yeah, again, I thought that was Joshua. Clive. Let's spend some ability points. No effect when equipped with the Ring of Timely Evasion. Oh, okay, so I did have rings helping me out during that fight, and I was so impressed with how well I was doing. Well, hey, if I have them, I'll equip them. I'm not going to live them myself. Maybe if I play through this game again, which I undoubtedly will, I will come up with some restrictions. That's fine for now. Can I talk to Sid again?
It's downstairs. Try not to get lost.
Is there anything else to see in here? Is that a white mage doll? I'm trying to see. It's pretty dark. Okay, so no side quest markers as far as I can see. That might change later on, though.
He's in... Oh no.
Goots, was it? Perhaps you can help. Sid asked me to make ready for our mission. How does one go about that here?
Well, there's old Nan's place. On second thoughts, you maybe want to see Blackthorn first.
A blacksmith? To the forge it is, then.
Oh wait, no, hold up. You'll be needing this. Blackthorn won't take no notice of you otherwise. Might not anyway.
Continental rum, interesting. I wonder if Torgal just shows up in random locations in the hideaway.
Are you Blackthorn?
What if I am? I've no time for idle chatter.
I'm not here to talk. I'll be accompanying Sid to Lostwing, and I need you to see to my equipment.
You could be accompanying the goddess Krieger to our holy bedchamber for all I care. I'm not lifting a finger for you.
Is that so? Do you want that or not? I can take it back.
No. Damn you, Goots. All right. No need to be hasty. Let's have a look at you. I doubt that lot could stay a Moogle's fart. Bloody Imperials. They'd rather see their bearers dead than kitted out properly. I'll do what I can, as a favor to Goot's mind.
Forging. Seems straightforward. Ooh, reinforcitation.
And the belt sees a square. You want anything else, you bring your own materials.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you.
A word of advice. Don't let Sid decide what's best for you.
That's cool, so I don't have to check the map every 5 seconds.
I suppose I should thank Goots.
If this game didn't have voice acting, I would have pronounced his name Goetz. One of Sid's trusted allies, a gentle giant who has a warm word for everyone. Resident blacksmith of Sid's hideaway, a sullen and secretive sort, prefers to drown his woes in drink rather than to share them. I'm funny.
You take it back and tell that blockhead I'm not paying for stuff I didn't ask for.
I can't talk to her? Interesting. He has a marker on his head. What?
Make it quick. But I ain't the cook, am I? Look. You got anything needs repairing? Off you go then. Don't want to keep Sid waiting.
I'm a little dismayed at the idea of this being the home base. It's kind of drab.
The gift worked. You have my thanks.
Come on, nearly there. You, blankets, quick as you like. All right, we make 'em comfortable while the bed's made up. Well, you just gonna stand there? Someone fetch some water.
I'll get the bucket. You go and see if Otto needs out, eh?
Wait, me? What the hell have I got myself into?
Needs out. What? Ought, I guess? I wonder if that's the same bearer over there as this guy.
Who are they?
Huh? They're freed Imperial bearers. Who the hell are you? Shit, at this rate, he won't make it through the night. Think you can find your way up them stairs to the infirmary? We need Tyre. Well, go on. Shift your ass.
Was Ty the one looking after Jill?
Your friend needs her rest. There'll be time for tearful reunions once she's recovered.
I'm not here for Jill. You're wanted downstairs. There are injured bearers in need of attention.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I did say so.
He's going to be all right. But I'll need to examine them both in the infirmary. My work's just begun.
I've changed my mind. I actually like the overall vibe of the Hideaway now that I've seen it at different angles. So, that's how quickly I changed my mind about these things.
Another fine day at the Hideaway.
Do many of the bearers who come here arrive in this state?
It's no easy thing, casting off your chains. By the time most pluck up the courage, they're already too far gone. These two here are the lucky ones. The name's Otto. You need anything? You ask me.
Well, Otto, I do need some supplies.
Do you now? Then Lady Karen over there will be more than happy to help you.
Right.
Oh. And thanks. Be seeing you.
Not likely. I won't be staying.
Is that right? Well, for as long as you are here, consider yourself welcome. You helped us today, and we won't forget it.
Oh wow, the Orchestrion is a personal jukebox for songs collected throughout the game. So we'll be coming back here like really like late, like in the game. I'm assuming that we I'm assuming well, unless the Orchestrion shows up elsewhere. But my assumption is that if the Orchestrion is a perk that's available throughout the game, it'll be available like before like the final boss. So it makes me wonder, unless it appears elsewhere, just how far we're going to be going in this game in terms of distance.
Who are these people?
Okay, well, we'll talk to her next. I mean, next as in after I do all sorts of other things.
You another one of Sid's strays? What? We all are. Little uns, big uns, and everything in between. We're a damn sight better off here than out there in the world.
Sid once told me, the blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was.
Damn it. We'll be needing more wood. But if I step away to fetch any, this lot will be down around our ears. Ah, you there. Perfect timing. I couldn't persuade you to fetch me some timber, could I?
Wonder what that icon is. Oh, maybe I can adjust how much money I would get out of it, but I can't here, but maybe in the future.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. You'll be helping me and the hideaway both. Takes a lot of work to keep this place standing. More than we can manage, if I'm honest.
It certainly looks like you've got your hands full.
Ah, you can say that again. The Fallen knew their craft, make no mistake, but not even their handiwork lasts forever. That's why the walls need shoring up. Can't have the vegetable patch crushed before our first harvest now, can we?
No, I suppose not. All right, where can I find this wood?
Ask over at the White Ads. They'll point you in the right direction. Thanks again. I really appreciate the help.
They escaped their masters in the Imperial capital.
By Empire, I'm assuming they mean Samberqua.
Excuse me. The man working over by the garden sent me to fetch some wood.
Ah, that'll be Geoffrey, Master Carpenter. Luck would have it, we've just finished cutting the timber he's after. You take as much as you need from the stack.
Thank you.
No, not at all. We appreciate the assistance.
Here we are. I'd better get this to... Geoffrey, was it?
I'm curious to see if these have an item description. Alright. I guess every key item will have a description like that. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Chicken, or Miss Chicken. Anyway.
Oh, you're back. Hope fetching that wood wasn't too much trouble.
Will this be enough?
This will do nicely, thank you. With a bit of luck, the walls won't be falling in on us just yet.
That sounds ominous.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. And it's a damn sight better than the alternative. We're safe, we're warm, and we're hidden. What more could we ask for? Now stop fretting and take this. You've earned it. Welcome to the fold.
There's no need to...
That's not a matter of need, my friend. You're one of us now. This should be enough to shore things up for a little while yet. Thanks again.
Forgot I could jump, although it's more like a hop in this case.
These apples are all foul. Would you rather you picked me up?
Do you think we should go and help?
It sounds like Otto has everything under control.
Don't think I haven't noticed you stealing sips from that pot. Ah, a new face. And, dare I hope, a willing pair of hands. The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are too few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls in need of sustenance? For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
Oh, it looks like it just gives me the gil reward up front.
I don't see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly do I have the honor of addressing?
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals. Take these if you would, and be careful, they're hot.
Oh, meal. How long has it been?
The dude's literally right here. You couldn't just... Anyway. I'm getting paid for it.
Your food.
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad. You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect, the old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad, and keep up the good work.
On the one hand, the kids are voiced very well, because I think they actually have, like, kids voicing the kids. But they haven't solved the problem of elderly people sounding like young people trying to be elderly. They need to hire more old voice actors.
Yeah.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord. Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. He left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Well, the hideaway is the home I never knew, and a mighty fine one at that.
The Iron Blood were quick to sound the retreat once Titan turned up.
Oh, you can change the background music for the hideaway. Cool. What was I gonna say? The whole Iron Kingdom Titan thing confuses me because in my mind, Titan goes along with Iron Kingdom much better than Shiva does. So the fact that they're opposed keeps throwing me for a loop.
Well, well. There's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
That's the last one. I'd better let Kenneth know.
Yours is not a familiar face. Are you new to the hideaway, perchance?
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
That's,
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be spending so much time here.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Oh, interesting. There's related topics. But I need to know what haven't I read before, because I don't want to read everything. The dominant is those within whom sleep the power of an icon. Though they look and think no differently to any other man or woman, they can not only cast elemental magic without a crystal, but also transform themselves into beasts of world-shattering strength at any moment, a quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and fear the realm over. Priming, yeah, they mentioned that before. The act of a dominant transforming their living flesh into that of their icon. Dominants most often prime during times of war, using the immense strength of their icons to turn the tides of battle. Though it is usually done deliberately, the dominant remaining in control of the icon even when prime. On occasion, the dominant will lose control of the powers and see their icon run riot, which is what I thought happened with Clive at the beginning of the story. The Battle of Nissa. The Battle of Nissa was a short yet bloody clash between the Iron Republic and the Republic of Dalmekia in the year 873. I thought it was the Iron Kingdom. Since when is there a republic? The Dalmekians, hoping to force an end to the long-running conflict with the Iron Blood, had convened a council at Zornitra's stronghold and entreated their Woloder allies to aid them in their cause. So the stronghold was the fortress that we first see Hugo, I think his name was, and what's her name, Garuda, in. However, the talks soon broke down, and the Dalmekians were left with no choice but to rely once more on the power of the mighty Titan, to whom they already owed a considerable debt. Thus was the stage set for a showdown between Titan and Shiva, the Iron Blood's own icon, in which losses on both sides were too many to count. Okay. I might have read this before, but let me just see. I'm not going to reread it out loud. Okay, so the Mother Crystal of the Iron Kingdom's position on the map is a point of contention between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom. I don't remember if Jill is from the Iron Kingdom. Okay, so Shiva is aligned with the Iron Kingdom. The Mother Crystal is revered or is worshipped as a god. But those who derive from it, the use of those who can use magic, bearers, and dominance, are sinful aberrations. So that's like if in 13 the Fal'Cie were worshipped as gods, but their l'Cie were feared by everyone. I mean, it makes sense in some way. Like in that game, the Pulse Fal'Cie and the Pulse l'Cie were feared by the people of Cocoon. But I don't think the Cocoon l'Cie were feared by the people of the Cocoon. This is kind of like if the Cocoon l'Cie were feared by the people of Cocoon. So the crystal is good, but those who can use its power are bad. Maybe because it's sacrilege or something, I'm not sure. But it seems like it sure sucks to live there. Okay, so the Iron Kingdom is the only kingdom that practices crystalline orthodoxy. It used to be everyone. Okay, to its believers, the Mother Crystals are literal gods, and the wasteful expenditure of ether through the use of magic is strictly forbidden. As such, those who do use magic are seen as okay. So the crystal is great. You can use magic, thus you are wasting its power. Thus you suck. I get it now. It's kind of weird. I mean, I can see it, but it takes a little bit to wrap your head around that concept. In the seas between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom. Okay, so I have to look at the map to see where the Iron Kingdom is. I can't access the map right now, but okay, so Drake's Breath used to be part of Rosaria, but it was recently taken from Rosaria by the Crusade following a series of bitter conflicts. Okay. The duchy has long been locked in a bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. So the Iron Kingdom is not on the map. Interesting. Trying to wrap my head around this. Elwyn was born before his father passed away, so he did not inherit the Icon's powers. I'm trying to... So wait. So Joshua inherited the powers because ostensibly Joshua was born after Elwyn's dad died. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so Rosaria isn't a thing anymore. It was conquered by the Empire of Samberqua. So, okay, so I thought his mom had um, just kind of taken advantage of the attack on Phoenix Gate, but it was orchestrated by her. Interesting. Okay, no, she's from the Northern Territories, not the Iron Kingdom. Look at all my tabs. Yeah, I wanted to read about his mom. Wonder where she is now. So it's believed that Joshua and Clive are both dead. Okay, so there's two continents here. Okay. I have a feeling Josh was alive somehow. Yeah, that scene where the Chocobo saves Clive brought a tear to my eye. Does Wildwood have a mother crystal? That's what I'm wondering. I still think that's like Joshua's dad or Clive's dad. I hate to say it, but that dude got sniped at the beginning of the game. Boulder sniped. What a way to go. Oh, we are reading all of these, by the way. I don't even care. We're doing it. I don't mean this to come across in a bad way, but I do think that, and this is probably explained by the small setting, but the lack of, maybe this guy's an exception, but the lack of ethnic differences between all these characters makes it kind of hard to keep track of who's from where. Not to say that everyone from one kingdom will share the same or similar traits, but it would make it a lot easier to keep track of who is who. I think FF12 did a pretty good job of that. I don't think these guys are around anymore, or they've been sublimated into the Empire. Samberqua is the northeast. Okay. I think once I've seen all the kingdoms and all the republics and all that, once I've gone there and seen what, like, what the climate is and what the landscape is for each and all that, then it'll be easier to keep track of what they are. Battle of the Twin Realms. So that war happened after the Night of Flames, 5 years after. Icon Bahamut. Interesting. So Samberqua has freaking Bahamut. Interesting. It seems to me that Samberqua is like the most powerful nation here. So it seems to me that Hugo is the de facto head of state of the Republic. Yeah, these guys I'm not familiar with. Oh, because they're from another continent entirely. I'm going to leave the screen lingering here. I'm going to take a quick break to feed my cat and get a snack. I'll be back in probably 10 minutes. All right, back to reading all these entries. Absolutely sure we're going to the moon at some point. I keep unmuting when I mean to not speak, and I keep muting when I mean to speak. What I said was, it's cool that they made the chocobos look badass in this game. And because I've been doing that, I apologize if you hear me crunching on something that I'm eating. I did not intend to do that.
learn everything you needed? And how might this old soul be of service? When I was very young, yet when I arrived, fortunately, you are always welcome at my table.
All done, I presume? Splendid.
They were bearers. All three of them. Not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men waiting to be fed like equals.
Indeed, equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community is founded. Beyond these walls, we are scorned as slaves, speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free, truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, wouldn't you say? Now, I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will. Thank you, Clive. Do come and visit me again, won't you?
Getting that dosh real quick. I like how it showed his hand, showed like the hand icon, but then he kicks it open. Cute. Okay. Let's see what else is going on in this neck of the woods. I swear to God. No more side quests. I wonder if there's anything at the Black Hammer. I got some materials from these side quests. I better use them. Or else Yoshida will reach through the TV, strangle me.
Well? So, what'll it be?
Want a broadsword. Ooh, I can make it. Well, no, I can forge one. Well, do I want a bracers or do I want a sword? I'm thinking I want a sword. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing, because he said he keeps whatever materials are left over. So does... Okay. I hope that doesn't mean that I'm about to spend 2 frozen tears when I need only 1.
It'd last you a good while.
Okay, that wasn't the case.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Let's get that upgraded. And then we can be cute.
That it? Fine.
I wonder if it looks any different.
need supplies for my journey to Lostwing. Otto said you could provide them.
What's that? Does the newcomer think it proper to make demands of a poor old matron before even introducing himself?
It's Clive.
Well, Clive, I hear that dog is yours. Since he followed Sid home one night, I've seen to it that his chin's rubbed and his belly fed. Though I suppose that's your job now. Unless you lose him again.
I won't. Not again. Thank you for watching him.
So, were you going to buy something? What? You didn't think I'd shower your lordship with my hard-won wares while you swagger about with a pocket full of gil? Life doesn't work that way, lad. Now, let's see some coin.
Well, sure as I'm not going to buy this. Might as well. How much money do I have? Huh.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
That's all.
Why, you've barely a guiltier name. You're taking his side now. And after all I've done for you. All right. All right, I can make an exception. But just this once, mind. My stores are getting cluttered and I need to make room for the next shipment.
Thank you.
Thank me? Thank your dog.
That's very weird. No. I want to leave. Please. I honestly am very excited to watch this in in 2037 when I'm like, I can't wait. I'm going to watch my old Final Fantasy XVI playthrough, and I'll be able to come back and see myself on this menu screen just goofing around like this. It's going to be awesome. I wish I had done this for a whole bunch of games years and years ago. I love it. Anyway, I want to leave. I want to get out of here.
It's over.
I have to remember how to use this move. Can I leave? Okay.
You all done?
Leaving already, are ya?
It's you I'll miss the most, Lady Karen. It always is.
Don't stop you going, does it?
This should be fun.
Right.
Ha! Fast travel? Screw that, dude. We're gonna be walking everywhere. You think I'm kidding? Although I think we have to fast travel. Missing any side quests? Anything else I need to do? I think we're good. I think we're all set. Before we head out, I need to give my cat his insulin. I will be back in 3 minutes. Alright, back at the thing.
There's a good girl. Hungry, are you?
So based on what we read in the lore, trying to figure out, okay, so this is Rosaria. I think this is Rosaria. So that's the crystal, but the mother crystal, but it's apparently owned by the Iron Kingdom. No, anyway. I need labels on this map. I can't tell where is where. The Greatwood is in southwestern Sambraquois. So I'm assuming this is Sambraquois. And this is not the Shiva Mother Crystal. Okay. I guess we have our borders here. So deep and vast as the Greatwood, it serves as a defensive barrier between the Crystal Belt and the Holy Empire, while its denizens deter foolhardy travelers from exploring the forest's everlasting night.
Bastard blood flies everywhere.
I told you we should have taken the Crystal Road.
And I told you that we're outlaws. Well, you want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital? Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through nature's splendor? You know.
The Deadlands claim more of the realm each day. That a place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Bloodflies and all.
We'll be back in Imperial land soon. You all right?
Never better.
Sounds like it. That there is a fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
It's good to have you back, Torgal.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
Cute. Our first party member. I think our only party member, actually. Dude, this dog can use magic. Are you for real?
Did I mention there'd be deadly beasts? There'll be deadly beasts. Nothing a trained assassin can't handle, though.
How reassuring.
You're welcome. For that and his shortcut.
I saw that I could pet the dog, but I want to keep up with Sid. A vast forest in the southwestern part of... Yeah, I think I already read this. Oh no, it's different from what's on the world map. The vast forest in the southwestern part of San Roque, wildlife thrives here, but the delicately balanced ecosystem has been thrown into disarray in recent years by the encroachment of the blight and the beasts driven before it. So dangerous has it become that travelers rarely venture here anymore. Keep pausing here, but I want to make sure that Oh! He has stats. Ring of Timely Focus, Timely Strikes. Okay, let's catch up to this guy.
Friendly like Toggle. Oh, maybe they're not.
Overstay now! Keep your distance, boy. Sick of trouble. You know what to do, boy. Sick of trouble. Don't let them get away. Over here.
We still have a way to go.
Make sure I get all of it.
This way, your lordship.
I'm spending time with my dog. Leave me alone.
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
Let's try and stay out of its path.
Let's try and open the area map.
Remember when I said that the deadly beast? Well, the shrubs in these parts aren't much better.
Only anything to mention this now.
Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! Get them all you've got, boy!
Well, that's the undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
How often can he heal me? Well, I guess it's situational.
After you.
Thank you kindly.
The ruins. everywhere, aren't they?
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait. Come on. Mind your head.
Christ, that's pretty. I want to see if I can use photo mode for that. Turn Clive off. Fuck, dude, look at that. That, like, the coloration of the distant mountains and all that, that is, like, fuck. Like, when I was playing, like, Final Fantasy V for the first time, there were shots of, like, distant mountains that looked so cool to me, and it's like, man, my imagination just ran wild, and this is that. This is like that, but, like, in HD. That's pretty amazing. So, hold on, I need to figure this out. I'm gonna be a nature photographer for a bit here, so don't mind me. I'm sure there are streams where they aren't spending all the time in photo mode. There's a bit of this background song that sounds a little bit like the Rectica Greatwood from 14. Crap, I wonder if I could fall.
The view and get down here.
Hey man, you can't tell me what to do. I'll admire the view as much as I want. And plus, I'm already down here.
It's a wyvern. I can see that. Doesn't happen to be a friend of yours, does he?
There, boy! You know what to do, boy. Not this time. Over here. Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Over here. Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! Get him!
Some of those reaction prompts come out pretty fast.
must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Sorry, I'm a sucker for that view right there. That's so cool. Like that's what this series is all about for me, anyway. I just love that. The vibe is strong.
Well, it appears we won't be going this way. I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
Right there, it sounded like the Lahi part of the Raktika song. Oh yeah, we're going over there, but I want to explore.
At least one of us knows these woods. Thank you, Torgal.
I just shoved him out of the way. Let me help him out.
So they look not too happy. And for once, it's not my fault.
Get him!
This is stupid. I like wolves.
I don't think they care, Sid. Over here. Get him! Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. That's enough.
We did what had to be done.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
No. No, it doesn't.
I know what the way is, but I want to make sure I'm getting all of the items.
sword sharp?
You'd better hope so.
This shouldn't take too long.
So much for your shortcut.
What? It's still short. It's not quite as quick. But it'll be a damn sight quicker if you help me.
I thought exactly. You know what to do, boy. Too slow. Get him, boy. There, boy. Not this time. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Get him. Get him, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Over here. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Don't let them get away. Over here. Sick him, Torgal. Get him.
Aye, aye. Someone's got the up. Where he stops, no one knows. I doubt he'll do that again.
Almost got it.
If we kill him first. Sick him, Torgal.
Can't just spam dodge in some cases.
Too slow.
I kind of wish he would do that attack again so I could learn the timing.
You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. There, boy. Sick him, Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Over here. There, boy. There, boy.
Okay, let's see here. He got me right at the end, so let me see. He's coming down, then we'll get out of the way. And then... Okay.
Get him, boy. There, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Alright. Honestly, the combat system in this game is awesome. It's really, really fun. I know a lot of people were like upset that it's not turn-based anymore, but to me it was always like turn-based is a technical limitation. It's a result of a technical limitation. Now that we can actually fight, like do all of the individual swings of a weapon, you know, we can just kind of leave it behind. I know it's a matter of taste, but I like turn-based very well, but you know, the only problem is you don't have a party to control.
Come on.
Stand back!
a dominant.
I am. Aye. But not by choice, mind. Old bloody Rome of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to home.
Sid, you say you want to help dominants and bearers. But what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us. What we want and deserve. Save for our knack, dominants and bearers are no different from anyone else. The ability to use magic or summon great beasts should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts. Our kind are used and discarded like tools, yet we are men, so why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war.
You flatter me, lad. But my days as a firebrand are long behind me. No, I only wish to offer our kind a choice. A place where we can die on our own terms. Eh?
Ah, I sorely wish I could climb on it. It's pretty cool. I guess it's good to have it. I'm not going to use it for a while, though.
Clive, what exactly do you plan on doing when you find this dominant of fire?
What do you think? I'll show him the mercy he showed my brother, and cut out the tongue of any man who tries to talk me out of it.
All right. Forest dark enough as it is.
Cool view. Not as cool as the one before, but very much appreciated.
You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Sickle toggle. You know what to do, boy.
That's how you're supposed to take care of hornets in real life.
See that river? We follow her upstream and we'll be in Lostwing in no time.
In no time. Right.
What's over here? Well, that was a way around those enemies, but I want to fight them.
You know what to do, boy. Sick of trouble. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him, boy.
And good thing I did. Might have missed something. Let me double back real quick.
Get him, boy. Sick of trouble. Get him. Sick of trouble. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Sick of trouble. Not this time. Sick of trouble. Get him. Sick of trouble. Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Too slow. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Sick of trouble. There, boy.
Okay, I think I might be on the right path, so let's double back in case I accidentally progress too far. Although I think both these paths lead to the same place.
Scout.
Someone's far from home.
Let's follow him.
And? They're just down that way. All of them. Grieger's my witness.
Excellent. We move.
I don't understand. Have I not proven loyal?
It is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
That woman.
Benedikta Harmon, commander of Waloed's elite intelligences. If we can capture her...
You! Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
Let's get this over with then. At least they're not giant lizards.
Give them all you've got, boy!
Over here. Sick of Toggle! You know what's going on. Over here. Get him, boy! Over here. There, boy! Too slow. Don't let them get away. There, boy! Sick of Toggle!
Behind you!
Whoops.
Get him! There, boy! Get him! Fruit is sealed! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy! It's over! Not this time! Get him, boy! Sick of Toggle! Get him! Keep your distance, boy! Over here. Get him! Get him, boy! There, boy! Thank you, sis. Not this time.
A bit trickier than previous enemies. An elite unit of Royal Knights of Waloed, led by Benedikta Harman, who lead clandestine incursions deep into the territory of enemy nations for myriad purposes, espionage and assassination chief among them.
They thought we were Imperials.
Well, you do look the part. Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria, and one blessed by the Phoenix at that. Speaking of which, I wonder, does the other icon of fire give blessings, do you think?
You don't believe me?
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 icons to serve as keepers of the one law. Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear. Fire has always had just the one warden, as have all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies, and even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar. Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter. And they're in Lostwing. As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Well, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
Orebel Downs in southern Sambraquois, the idyllic plains that stretch across the southern reaches of the Holy Empire, are sparsely populated, unless one knows where to look.
So much for arriving before sunset.
Oh, I didn't realize we were this close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The Fallen Ruin. I've heard some call it an airship. Though its flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
I think the naming of quests is a little bit unnecessary. Seems straightforward. I like how they named all these outside areas as well. I should keep an eye on that nearby activities marker. You give me a sense of what quests are available.
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
Did I do it? Yeah, there's that red star that they mentioned next to the moon. Pretty sure that's going to be of some significance. Ooh, there's something up here. Might be something else on the other side. Oh wow, if you keep running in the same direction, you just end up sprinting. A little hard to control your turning when you're sprinting like that. Makes sense, but...
Figures up ahead.
But are they friends or foes?
We don't have to fight them, but those evasion prompts, they're pretty.
What is it they want?
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
The timing is deceptively tight. I need to keep my trigger finger more at the ready.
No sign of the Royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scout. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout?
Subtle. I don't even know what he looks like. The village can't be completely abandoned, can it?
I thought I saw someone as I was approaching, but it might have been just a post. Oh, it was Sid.
You miss me? I'm flattered, but let's stick to the plan, eh?
That sounds like a child.
A settlement located in central Saint-Broquois on the northeastern edge of the Great Wood. Having initially found prosperity as a stopover point for traveling traders, it fell from favor when newer, better roads bypassed it and eventually fell off the map entirely. The village is built both in and around fallen ruins the people of Lostwing claim was once called an airship.
It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, with the Imperial Army. And we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
To anywhere but the church. I want to explore. Who knows? The fabled blade that will be used to kill the final boss in one turn will be found if I look carefully in this very village. Okay, we've got the lay of the land. Let's progress.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but...
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Yeah, no RP walking here.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word. Gentlemen, a toast! Will you join me? My thanks.
To Our Lady of the Wind and the King!
Ugh. The Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedikta! Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rat straight to us.
Mercy!
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored. Boo.
What is that thing? If this means what I think it does, Sid has some explaining to do.
Not this time.
Too slow.
Not this time.
You better be on your way, Sid.
That charge attack that I have, that I keep doing, doesn't have quite the tracking that I wish it did. Like, it doesn't close the distance as much as I want. Not a flashy ending, but got it.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedikta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedikta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lostwing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me. So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
Yeah, this is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it sanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive.
and should the
Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
His name will live on.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you're distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Norvend.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedikta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be travelling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the Dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
Who's Gav? Let's see. Sid's faithful scout who puts his legendary nose to work in tracking the movements of slavers, soldiers, and any other object of interest to the hideaway. The ever-agreeable fellow, only too gladly delving behind enemy lines if he can get a good story or two out of it. Commander of the Kingdom of Waloed's elite intelligencers and a true scholar of the Blade, who leads her loyal minions from the front. After attending the negotiations with the Dalmex at the Zernitra stronghold, where she crushed the hopes of the Republican army while encouraging those of Hugo Kupka, she parted company with her liege lord in order to lead a second incursion into Imperial territory. He bears the burden of being the dominant of Rama, or Ramu, Warden of Thunder. No longer does he fight for any one nation, but for all the people of Valisthea. I have a feeling he's going to die. Caer Norvend is an imperial stronghold located along the southern fringes of the Sombre territory, far from the capital of Oriflamme. It occupies a key strategic position adjacent to the Crystal Belt, and is suitably formidably fortified as a result. Within its walls there are living quarters, a church, a jail, and sufficient storehouses to see the occupants through a lengthy siege.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
No, that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour?
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
Never heard of the word kip before. Doesn't look like I can explore the town right now.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
And do what I can.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Worse than what I have. Good job, you guys. Marginally better than what I have. Oof. It's like, I could buy stuff, but it's like, can I forge better stuff? If the blacksmith were available, I'd be able to make the comparison. I don't want to waste money if I can just make something better. But I'm gonna try not to be so stingy.
I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking.
Let's spend some
Always
money.
welcome here in Lostwing.
Yeah, I know, but I wanna see if I can explore. Okay, I can go around and just check this place out. Probably not a whole lot to see, but you know, I'm not gonna RP walk this whole thing. A chest full of blood. Amazing.
Bloody cowards! Setting upon us after dark. I'd like to see them try again when the sun's
Look at his fingers. That's pretty amazing. Took me a while to get used to Gregor as a female name. I like that they have these documents and all this flavor text lying around.
Nothing down here but dust and cobwebs.
Unless you're here to help me get rid of them.
No, screw that. I'll leave you to it. How my dog climbed down the ladder, I'll never know. Oh, this goes to where we fought Benedikta. Or Chirata. Ooh, the invisible wall. The immersion. Yeah, I know that guy's there, but... Never know what useless items you can find. Okay, I think I'm good.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Seeing as how it is now 1:32 where I am, I'm going to call it for tonight. We'll resume tomorrow at a time of my choosing, because I have no idea when I'm going to play this. But yeah, just to recap, went from the beginning of the time skip 13 years ahead to exploring Lostwing just after the fight with Chirarda. And we will be back at it, and hope to God that my audio was fine for this stream, and that the video quality was fine and produced no stuttering or whatever, but I'm going to review the VOD after. If this did not perform well, then I will knock it down to 720p, 60 FPS. So hopefully that didn't happen, but we'll see. I'll be back tomorrow. See you later.